Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Think Different Intelligent. Now, here's the second part of proportions. Okay, so you got our work right here. Boop. Let's set up our paper, writing and solving proportions. All right, there's a number of ways to do this. Let's check it out. So number one, follow along as I read. Michael takes his pulse for 10 seconds and counts 13 beats. How many beats is this in 60 seconds? Alrighty then. So let's create a ratio. So the ratio was 10 seconds and it was 13 beats, like that. That's number one. So one thing that is a little helpful when you do these ratios is that time, in this case seconds, usually on the denominator, because like if you have miles per hour or beats per minute or anything like that, you're going to have the time on the denominator. So you're not, this isn't wrong, but it's just generally like this. So you can do it both ways, it doesn't matter, as long as beats are across from beats, seconds across from seconds, like that. So you always set it up where you have the same label. So then it asks you for how many beats in 60 seconds. So that's X beats in 60 seconds, like that. So there's a number of ways you can solve this. The first, what we did before, is you just roll this out if you want. So it's 13 over 10, and then double it, 26, 20, 39, 30, da-da-da, all the way until you get to 60 seconds right here, because seconds would be the denominator. So you can do that, but that might take too much time. What's another thing you see? Oh yeah, look at the denominator is times 6. So I mean the numerator, 13 times 6 is going to get me my answer. Whatever you do the numerator, you do the denominator. That's how you make equivalent fractions, in this case equivalent ratios. Now another way to do it, if you can't see those, if this takes too long and you can't see this way, or there isn't a way to do it that way, so then we cross multiply. That's another way. So let's do it this way. So 10 times x is 10x, and then we have 13 times 60. So 13 times 60, bam, like that. Okay, get your calculator out, calculator, 13 times 60, bam, is 780. So 10x equals 780, and then you divide by 10, x equals 78 beats for 60 seconds, or beats per minute in this case, because 60 seconds is a minute. Cool, number one, done. You saw 3 ways to do it. Look at the numerator and denominator, roll out the ratios, or cross multiply. You have multiple ways to find the solution. Let's try another one. Suppose 2 adults, following as I read, produce 63.4 pounds of garbage in 1 week. At this rate, how many pounds will 50 adults produce in 1 week? So you have a bunch of numbers here. You have 2, 63.4, and then 1. Well, the 1 week doesn't really matter because I think this is the ratio. 2 adults produce this amount of garbage. So how many pounds will 50 adults produce? Oh, that's a lot of garbage. Let's see. So, number 2, let's set up our proportion. So 2 adults, I can abbreviate, is 63.4 pounds of garbage. Pounds is LBS. That's how you abbreviate it. So, adults across from adults, pounds of garbage across from pounds of garbage. Now, if I did it this way, would I be wrong? Let's see. So I want 50 adults and X pounds of garbage. So 50 adults, X pounds of garbage. Yeah, it's going to get the same thing because when you cross multiply, 2 times X right there, and then 50 times 63.4, 50 times 63.4. So it's the same thing. So it doesn't matter what's on the numerator and denominator, you'll get the same answer. So I don't see this. Oh, this is times 25. 2 times 25 is 50, so 63.4 times 25 will also get me my answer. So you can do it that way, but let's cross multiply. 2 times x and 50 times 63.4, bam. Okie dokie. So 50 times 63.4, bam. 2x equals 3,170. Divide by 2. Divide by 2, and we get 1,585 pounds of garbage. Yuck. There you go, for 50 adults. So let's see if that actually works. So let's do this times 25. So 63.4 times 25. Would I get the same answer if I did that? 63.4 times 25. Bam. I get the same thing. So no matter what I do, whether I cross multiply right here, or if I look at the relationship between numerator and denominator, I can get the same answer. Cool. All right, 3. On the roll. Let's check it out. Boop. All right, Justin won the election by a ratio of 6-5. 6 what to 5? Well, I don't know. If he received 7,230 votes, how many votes did his opponent receive? So Justin won by 6-5. So I guess the 6 is Justin and 5 is the opponent because Justin won. Justin probably has more. So he received 7,230 votes. Okay, let's set up our proportion. See if you can do it. So 6 votes, every 6 votes for Justin is 5 votes for the opponent. So Justin across from Justin, and then opponent across from opponent, 7,230, and then this is X. I don't know this relationship right off the top of my head, but I can figure it out if I want to. Let's cross multiply. 6 times X is 6X, and then 7,230 times 5. 7,230 times 5, bam, is 36,150 divided by 6. How many votes did his opponent get? X equals 6,025 votes. So that makes sense because Justin earned that many votes and his opponent earned less. Cool. All right. Now, one tricky one to finish. Let's check it out. All right. Scroll down. Last one. A proofreader can read 40 pages in an hour. How many pages can this proofreader read in 90 minutes? Woo! Okay. Let's get our ratios down. So 40 pages in an hour. Number 4. So 40 pages, 1 hour. So this is going to be your denominator here. So that makes sense. Okay, denominator is your time. So pages across some pages, hour across some hour. So how many pages in, it says 90 minutes, right? 90 minutes. So it wants how many pages in 90x pages, I don't know how many pages in 90 minutes. Damn, okay. So now we have a problem because pages and pages, hours and hours. Well, in your head, you know that this is an hour and a half. So one thing you could do is you could change this to hour and a half. And half of 40 is 20, and then add the 20 to that would be 60. So you can figure it out that way. So this works right here, look. So now, hours across some hours, you know that, so that would be cross multiply, 1 times x is just x, and then 40 times 1.5 is 60, bam. So 60 pages, which is one of these, and then half. One hour would be 40, and then half an hour would be 20. You can think of it that way. Or, what if you did this? X pages, 90 minutes. So we changed the minutes to hours. What if we changed the hours to minutes? What if we did that? Would we get the same answer? Let's check it out. So an hour is 60 minutes. So now we got minutes across from minutes. Let's see if we get 60 again. X times 60 is 60x. 40 times 90, I know that's 4 times 9 is 36. And then zoom the zeros. That's how you multiply factors of 10 really easily. Divide by 60, divide by 10, and then that's going to be, 60 pages. Cool. So both ways work. So whether we change it to hours or minutes, we get the same thing as long as we have the same labels. That's the most important part of this. Go ahead, keep crushing, knock out the next set of problems. Good work, everybody.